Yo, 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 yo. What's happening, ladies? Diamonds. So, tonight we're going to talk about how narcissists manipulate women with
Yo,
judgment. Oh, that's
what's
great. Got to catch that. Always gets away from me. So, um, got a little story. Wait a minute. Am I in the right room? Okay, let me see if y'all here with me. Am I in the right room? Okay. Okay. Yeah, okay. All right. All right. I am in the right room. Okay. All right. What's up? What's up, ladies? What's up? Well, y'all be out here quick, don't y'all? Lotus Unicorn Inc. Okay. Judy, Jordan. What's up? What's up? Tisha. What's happening? How y'all doing? Okay, I'm on the social media tour tonight. I just got off with my friend Lexi on Instagram. So I want to talk to y'all about how the narcissists manipulate you with judgment. First, I'm gonna tell you a little story. Okay, so for the sake of protecting the innocent, we'll call this young lady Anne. So Anne had been married to this particular narcissist for quite a while. And part of the problem throughout the marriage is, after we got through the love bombing phase and all that, is that Anne could never do anything right. Nothing. Well, when I say right, um, Judy said we don't want to miss anything. When I say right, based off the narcissist's um, expectations, right? So, and so she did everything she could to to be the best host, having people over, and she's got everything perfect. All the food is wonderful. Everything's laid out. It's nice, right? So she's tried. She thinks it's nice. So, have the best house. It's clean. It's spotless. Everything's got to be perfect. Everything is in order. Even with the kids, how hard it is to keep a house clean when you got kids. But no, we're gonna keep all that together. Everything. Best lover. You got to be able to turn trips and flip and do all kind of stuff and trapeze and all that kind of stuff. And so on and on and on. She's doing her best to do all of this stuff right. And first of all, let me say this: that creates a lot of stress. I mean, I don't know. Do I have any perfectionists in the building? Any of y'all that have live under this? I always got to do this right, and fear of getting it wrong. When you do that, you carry a lot of stress in your body, a lot of tension all in your shoulders. Sometimes you can have some abdominal issues going on, headaches. You might break out in a cold sore because when you're trying to be perfect all the time, it's a lot of stress, right? And so no matter what she did, no matter how perfect she tried to make it, he would always find one little thing that he would grill her on. And he wouldn't just, hey, this ain't right. You messed up again. You don't never do nothing right. Yeah, it's that. But it would be for hours. Hours. What's up, Tisha? I mean, all night long, just going in. So on top of, let's break this down. So on top of, you're already stressed out because when you have this desire to try to be right and get things perfect, right, you already have some anxiety going into the situation. So, and it's kind of hit and miss. Sometimes he wouldn't go off. Sometimes he wouldn't. You really wouldn't know when it was coming. But then after he badgers you all night long, and now you got the anxiety and the stress from that, right? And he's going on. You would think that you had, I don't know, called his mom out of her name or something. You would think you did something like real crazy, right? And keep in mind, this has gone on for years, right? So now she's traumatized, right? And so no matter what she did, nothing helped. So if she's begging, please, I'm sorry, listen, I'll do better next time. She just wants to get a good night's sleep, right? That didn't work. Um, hey, what's up, Tracy? reasoning with him. Listen, let me tell you something. I can't. Why are you always trying to, have these high expectations? I can't do that. Didn't work. And trying to please jump through the hoops, that didn't work because he's never satisfied with anything. And so the real sad part about all of this is she feels guilty at the thought of leaving him. The thought of saying, wait a minute, this is for the birds. I'm out of here. You don't appreciate me. No way. I'm out of here. She feels guilty, feels bad, wondering how it's going to affect him, how he's going to feel, how he's going to feel abandoned, right? But he's constantly judging you, beating you up. And so what he does is he uses her need to be loved against her. Yeah, he does. He knows what he's doing. He's a master manipulator. It's not his first rodeo, right? And so what happens is he really, and this is what I'm getting to in my message, he really represents the love she didn't get from her father. Ooh. Yeah, so you got to trace this all the way back. So he, is a form of this father. He represents her dad, that love. And so growing up, now let's look at this. So growing up, she was always treated like an afterthought. And she was always told she was a screw up. How come you can't, get things right? On add insult to injury, always compared to her sister, right? Sister was a gold child. Everything the sister did, sister woke up in the morning. Oh my God, she's up. Wow. She opened her eyes. Oh my God. She's putting one foot in front of the other. My God, look at that. And here, she is, Ann's getting A's and, trying to ball out the gym and, do everything right. And it's just like, it's not good enough. How come you didn't this? And how come you didn't that? So you see how she was conditioned, right? To be this pleaser because she was continually judged. You know what I mean? So she was prepped for this. And at the end of the day, all she really wanted was for her dad to say, I love you no matter what. So now she grows up, she gets in a marriage where she's projecting this need onto her husband because he's now that same guy. He's now that same judgmental father. Hey, I'm probably gonna mess your name up. Sheer. I'm sorry. I'm horrible with names. I apologize. I know we talked earlier today. I'm happy to see you out here. But yeah, she's projecting that because now she has another opportunity, so to speak, to do a do-over. But it's really, I'm drawn now to that judgmental voice because the voice is up here. And now I need to, I feel like I got to go where I'm getting what I'm used to, where I am being judged, where I am being badgered, where I am being told how I'm not good enough. And no matter what I do, you know what I'm saying? Because when her husband started to do this, immediately she should have been like, hey, listen, okay, I understand maybe you had a bad day, but what we're not going to do is we're not going to do this. Okay, we're not going to do this. And so what you got to do, and I'm saying this story because if you feel like you relate to her in any way, you know what I mean? Because a lot of you do. A lot of you out here, you are Ann. You're in a situation right now where this guy, no matter what you do, you can't please him. But at the same time, whether it was your dad or for your mom or whoever it was for you, that you were treated like, quote unquote, the redheaded stepchild, and what you have to stop doing is you have to stop waiting for him to give you first of all, the love that your father didn't. And at the same time, he can never give you what you don't already have. Now let that sink in. He can never give you what you don't already have. If you're looking for him to give you love, you can't receive or see that he is not even giving you love because you haven't first given it to yourself. And once you can shut off that voice and once you can separate that voice, the dad that's constantly, that tape that's running from who you are, you say, wait a minute, that's not me. That's the tape that I'm playing. I'm responding to my dad. So when you stop trying to please that never can be satisfied parental voice in your head, then you start to focus on what you really want and realize that you are good enough. Because right now the voice is never, no matter what you do, the voice is never going to be good enough for the voice. Okay. The voice is not you. You have been duped into believing that the voice is not you, but the voice is really your dad or your mom or whoever that person was that continually was telling you that you're not good enough. All right. So what I want you to do is I want you to, when you hear that critical voice in your head, and now the voice may have taken on, starts, that parental figure, and now it's morphed into, that boyfriend or that husband or whoever else that you're currently dealing with. But I want you to make that distinction between you and that voice. Once that critic starts to go off, you say, hey, wait a minute, hold on. It's not me. You know what I mean? And silence that voice, shut it up. Okay. And then start to give yourself what you really need, right? That love. Because like I said, you can never expect to get from your boyfriend, your husband, whatever, what you haven't already been willing to give yourself or haven't given yourself. Because once you've given it to yourself, then you can really recognize it from someone else, and you can even receive it. You understand what I'm saying? So, I wanted to get out here and talk about that, because there's a lot of you judging yourselves, a lot of judgment, with the voice. Tonight, I'm going to also be, if you want to join, also going to be talking to a young lady who battled this, this judgmental voice, for years growing up and whatnot. And she eventually has, married her unicorn, but it didn't, I'm saying, yeah, she might have ended up with her Prince Charming and, the whole, fairy tale thing, but it didn't start there. Okay. It was very ugly, judgment and fear and all of this kind of stuff. So tonight we're going to be talking how do you go from that? How do you fight through all of that when you feeling there's no hope, when you get to your lowest moment and you feel that the future, you can't even think about the future because right now is so horrible. Right now is so all consuming. I asked her, I said, could you have foreseen that this was going to happen? Your Prince Charming. Oh no, I couldn't see that. I couldn't see as far as my hand in front of my face. There's no way, And so looking back, one of the things I like to do is ladies give you hope. So having her tell her story. She's no different than you. She's just like you, been in situations just like you, was in a horrible situation, beyond horrible. Oh my God, it was beyond horrible. This guy, Jesus Christ, you know what I mean? He was just a piece of work. So anyway, we're going to talk about that tonight, and going to give you some hope. If you want to be a part of the conversation, as usual, go to my website, christopherreid.org. You'll see there where to join the Facebook group, The Diamond Mind, where all the diamonds, come and support each other and love on each other and all of that. But yeah, all about hope, all about hope. And as usual, if you're having a problem with this judgment situation, that voice is in your head and you having problems with it, you can schedule a free 30-minute consultation with me. You can talk about it and see what you need, get you on the right path so that you can break that cycle, start to love yourself, and start to give yourself what you need. Then you can receive. Oh, I like that. Once you give yourself what you need, then you can receive. I came up with a rhyme. I like it. All right, ladies. So I'm getting ready to go over to Facebook because tonight at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, about 13 minutes, is when I'm going to have the conversation with her name is Maranatha. Amazing story, amazing young lady. And so if you want to join, I'll see you over there. And God bless. Good night and peace.